I want to talk today about closing the kitchen, cleaning up throughout the day. Okay, if you are a mom and you are finding yourself constantly cleaning, constantly picking things up, stressed out about all the toys on the floor, a chaotic kitchen with dishes in the sink and crumbs everywhere at the end of every night, this video is for you, okay? Because that used to be me. Flashback 5 years, it felt like no matter how much I cleaned, things were still everywhere, okay? I was constantly stressed out about it. But I have created some routines that have really made these processes easier. So if you're new here, hi, my name is Sky. I am a routines coach for moms. I love teaching moms how to create and build habits that eliminate that running list in our mind, that make our lives easier, that eliminate our mom stress, and that allow us to show up with more joy, more energy, and actually get to choose where our energy is going every single day. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, go ahead and hit that like button and that subscribe button, and there will be new videos posted here every single week. So I first want to start with pickups throughout the day, specifically around meal times. I have talked to so many moms, myself included, that feel like we spend every day in the kitchen, whether we cook every meal from scratch or we are pulling snacks out of the pantry. Like, no matter what, it seems like there is always a mess to be cleaned up. So I want to start with my favorite routine for that, and it is so simple. It's literally 5 minutes. It can take 1 minute if that's all the time that you have, but what it is intentionally letting your children know that when a meal is done, there are certain steps that need to be followed. So for example, my kids, when they sit down to eat a meal, they know as soon as they are finished, their dishes go in the sink or on the counter if there's leftover food on them, and that it is their job to take care of their dishes in this way. What this does off the bat is teaches them responsibility, teaches them to be part of the cleanup process, and it triggers in their mind, okay, this is the time that mama is going to spend a couple of minutes cleaning up. And they are used to this. We eat most of our meals at home. That is just something that is a priority for our family. And because of this, my sons have come to expect this cleanup routine. So once their dishes are in the sink, this signals to them that it's mom's time to clean up. It also signals to me a running timer in my head, right? Okay, I've got 5 minutes. What do I need to do? What I like to do is immediately put those dishes in the dishwasher. Done. Then I give myself just a couple of minutes to wipe down. If I made a snack, I wipe down that area. I wipe down the kitchen table and the chairs, and I sweep. And that's all that I do. Sometimes it takes me a full 5 minutes because there's a story that I'm in the middle of listening to from one of my kids, or I want to pick up a couple extra toys that have made their way into the kitchen, or I get distracted for some reason. But to be honest, this really only takes a minute. And if you do it after every single meal, you're going to be amazed how much cleaner your kitchen is at the end of the day. We really only use our kitchen for eating, sometimes for sensory or science projects. We are also a homeschool family, but most of the time it is just for eating. So spending these intentional 5 minutes cleaning up, doing the same cleanup tasks at the end of each meal is a game changer because it resets our kitchen easily, quickly, and it's a routine that our children expect at the end of every meal. When we first start any new routine, there's gonna be pushback from ourselves and excuses that we make up in our head about like how hard this is gonna be, the change this is gonna be. Sometimes we forget, and that's okay. Give yourself grace. And sometimes there's pushback from our kids, right? Like, this is different for them. This is hard for them. This is new for them. So if you find yourself experiencing those things when you are implementing a new routine, take heart. It does get easier. Make sure to communicate the new routine. Make sure to include your family as much as you can and as much as is appropriate for their age, and just stick to it. The more consistently we show up, the more confident we are in ourselves to hold our promises, to keep them, to put in that little extra bit of effort, and the more our kids come to expect us to show up in this way. My boys automatically will put their plates in the sink, and I automatically just start doing the clean. I don't have to think about it. It's not any extra energy that I am expending. I don't even have to tell them anymore. They just expect it. I automatically start doing it, and they will walk out into the living room and just start playing. It's super, super easy, and watch the profound impact that this has on your day. And this leads me into my second routine when it comes to cleaning the kitchen, and that is a kitchen close at night. I started doing this a couple of years ago. It's a game changer. Now, let me preface this by saying that routines are not about being perfect. It's not about like every single solitary crumb being cleaned up or every single dish or toy being in the exact perfect spot in the house. Like with time, those things are actually going to happen as a natural byproduct of having routines. But when you're first starting out, it is not about perfection. It's about taking messy action. It's about being committed to showing up in a different way that is supportive to you, that is going to radically impact your motherhood. And when that comes to the kitchen close, I give myself 10 minutes. That's it. I am not doing a deep clean of my kitchen here. I am not reorganizing the whole kitchen here. I am focused on spending 10 minutes closing my kitchen for the night so that when I wake up in the morning, it's clean. It's like I wrote myself a big thank you note, and I've set myself up for a beautiful day. And this small, short 10 minutes really, 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 really like puts a smile on my face every time I step into my kitchen in the morning. And the tasks that I focus on are very similar to my 5-minute tasks that I focus on when I clean up after meals throughout the day. It's sweeping or vacuuming the kitchen, wiping down the table. I also spend this time wiping down the counters. I make sure the dishwasher is loaded and it is turned on, ready for those dishes to be put away in the morning. I also make sure that the sink is cleared, it's been cleaned and wiped down. And I like to do just a little extra wipe down if I have the time. I'll wipe down any extra cabinets, I'll wipe down the microwave, the stovetop, handles, and again, if there's any extra books or toys or just random things that have found themselves on my countertops, those are getting put back in their home. And if you want a video on how to have a home for everything, how to declutter your home, I would love to walk you through that process. So just let me know in the comments below if that's something that you're looking for. Just to recap, this is just 2 really, really simple routines around the kitchen that really do not take a lot of time at all and have a massive impact on our day. We can spend less time in the kitchen, less time cleaning, less time stressing about that, and more time being present with our kids, more time spending our energy on things that we actually want to be spending it on, like reading a good book or going to go play outside or setting up a play date with some friends or whatever it is that fills your cup. When you create routines, you choose where your energy goes. You get to decide how to spend your day, and watch how that little bit of extra effort creates more joy, more happiness, and more energy in your motherhood. I am so freaking happy you're here. If you like this video, please click the like and subscribe. Please share it with another mom who could use a simple hack to make their lives easier today. I hope you have a lovely week.